Good afternoon everyone and welcome to Wayne's Outdoors, your outdoors freaks. As I said in my last video, a little bit different this week. We're at River Farm. It's Friday afternoon, about, like I said, I think it's like 10 to 2, something like that. We're here till Sunday evening or Sunday late afternoon. And we're here for my stepson's birthday. It's his birthday weekend and he's always wanted to fish here, so we've come here for the weekend. I've got the big bivvy with me. I've got the T1 Camo Pro with me this week. It's going to be boiling hot, it's vented all round, it's nice and cosy. I'm sat up, still got all this room above my head. It's a joke how big this thing is. And that's us for the weekend. Let me see. So that's my view. I'm in peg 14, I picked the shallow end. There's Deal, setting up in swim 13. Don't have to bring your nets or slings or mats here, they're all provided. You've seen me here before doing day sessions. I'm down here in this corner. So we've got this corner right around the margin to that little snag where there's probably fish now. The roach are spawning, so it looks like the carp are spawning, but the carp aren't spawning. The roach are spawning in the margins and the carp are coming in and smashing up the roach eggs. You can see the roach are spawning there, look. They're going off there. I was watching, they were down, I was watching earlier, they were just down here going. Now they're going under there. They're going just along here and the carp are coming in and smashing them. And they're going all the way around the margins, the roach, all the way around. And the carp are coming in and smashing them up. So we're here for 48 hours. There they go, look, let's go and have a look. See if we can see. See if we can see them. There's fishing here up to mid to high 30s. Used to do a 40, but the 40 died a few years ago. Some big swells coming up down there, look, where they're coming into the air. Look. Nice mirror there. There's the beast. Got a new call box. I got a fat boy from America. It's like a Yeti, 20 litre. It's unreal. It holds ice for 5 days. Perfect for, got it obviously for the summer. So I'm just going to get set up. Rod's set up. I'll bring you back in a bit. Right, rods are out. So I'm going to adjust to that quick. Let's see what we can do here. Keep getting loads of liners. Constant. Hopefully we'll have one or two. Gonna have a nice drink, sit here and relax now. And hopefully I'll catch up with you soon. Right, so I've just changed over my right hand rod and I've just gone to a slightly smaller hook, and on the hair I've got a single piece of pot buoyant corn, just a single piece of fake corn. That's it, nothing else. And get some of these big ones, I'm going to trip these big ones up. Old school method. Proper old school with just a single piece of corn and one little handful of corn over it. And if that works, we're going to get that. I'm going to get a deal on it. Put my trolley away. And sit here, have my coffee. People starting to go. It's weird times here. It's 7 AM. You can do 7 AM to 7 AM or 7 PM to 7 AM. It's all 7s and 7s. So you get a lot of people here fishing till 7 till 7. I'm booked on from 7 tonight until 7 Sunday night. But no one was in the swims. No one booked them for the day, so we just got in them early. Finish this coffee, keep watching, see what goes down with that bit of fake corn. The other one, left hand rod, is on half of an OG fish and half of a wafter, and that's it, just small. See how it goes. Try and level this out, it's doing my nutting. It's affecting my OCD. There they are on the surface, heading down towards my bait. Big ghosty was here a minute ago. I was hoping you'd see him. There's one there. Just cruising about now. All heading down towards my look, it's just gone right in the corner, right near my bait. There's one sat right there, look. There he goes. Nice. Right, so with all the carp up in the water, all the activity up high, I've put a zig on my left hand rod and it's literally 2 inches under the surface. You're not allowed to float a fish here, so the only way you can get the fish when they're high obviously is with a zig up in the upper layers. Let's see if that makes a difference. And I've put black foam, and for a stopper I've used a red floating maggot, artificial red floating maggot. We'll see what happens. I literally might just leave that out the whole weekend and just leave my right hand one baited. See what happens. Just had a big drop back. I better go check it. Yeah, I don't think it is because it was on by now. Well, nothing on there. Pretty sure it would have reset itself. I've not long put another handful of corn out over the top of it. Might leave it for a bit. Redo it before bed. Don't want to disturb it because I think there's obviously fish down there. I don't want to spook them. Pretty sure it would have reset. Leave it for a bit. Not sure what the time is. It's sort of getting on now. I reckon it's about 7. I've just redone both my rods. Redone my right hand rod. And that's got a 12mm bottom bait cut in half and a bit of fake corn, buoyant corn, just to balance it out. And the left hand one is on the zig still, but I've shortened it about, I reckon about 7 inches. It was sat about 2 inches under the surface. I couldn't drop it anymore because it's shallow out there. It was literally just sat under there naturally, so I couldn't lower it anymore. So I've dropped it 8 inches, the length of it. Well, about 7 I reckon. So I reckon I'm sat about 8 inches under the surface. There's loads of fizzing coming out around now, where there's fish getting their heads down. Basically just been baiting with corn and a few little boilies, a bit of pellet, all soaked in krill hydrostat. Other than that, it's just corn, just using corn here, and obviously zig. See how it goes. See all that willow fluff on the surface from these trees. It's completely covered now. It's so warm. It's lovely. Such a contrast to the rain we've been having for the last 5 months. Finally some good weather. And we should have it all weekend. Not that it's always good for good fishing, but it's still nice to be in the sun. Catch you all soon. Just had another big liner on my right hand rod. It's got to go at some point. Starting to get little patches of bubbles fizzing up everywhere where they're starting to get their heads down. They've got to come across my little patch of corn. There's some coming up and taking like off the surface and all that as well, so my zig's in prime position. I hope we have one tonight. I hope Gil has one as well for his birthday. .15 it is now, if I haven't just said that. Did the rods like a quarter of an hour ago. Confident now, nice and confident. Literally just turned the camera off and I've just had another big liner on that right hand rod. a sleepless night. Line's still in the clip, so it's not aborted, take, it's definitely a liner. Hopefully it'll just tear off soon. We'll have one of these nice 30s on. Fish just rose up out there and took something off the surface. I don't know if you caught that. You might have done actually. Hopefully soon. Just had another massive liner. Literally 2 minutes since I turned the camera off. I think that's pulled that out of the clip. Maybe that was something picked it up. It's certainly going to be eventful. Going to be an eventful weekend. Just pick it up. Swallow it. Showing and lumping everywhere. Get some live action. It's now 7:45 and I've just had my first occurrence on the zig. Don't know whether it was an aborted take or not, but it's been pulled out of the clip. Could have been a liner, but someone could have swam into it. I'll reset it in a minute, just having something to eat. Gotta get something soon. Hay fever started playing up, so I took hay fever tablet. Tell you the curse of being an outdoors person and hay fever. Joke. It's now 20 to 9 and there's a bit of a haze. I've done my mozzie mesh up. The mozzies are out in force. So I'll zip my mesh up. No doubt there's a few of them in here, but I'll get them and then I'll be mozzie free. Hopefully we have something in the night. Still getting liners. I've reset my rods again. Oh, there's one just lumped out. We see an absolute banger of a common lump out about 20 minutes ago. There's some nice fish in here. Some nice, fair few 30s in here. Some lovely commons, some nice mirrors. That one too far from my zig, that one that just come out. It's much cooler now, it's nice. Hopefully, see you soon in the night. Morning everyone, it's about 2 o'clock I think, 1:45, 2 o'clock. Keep getting constant liners on that right hand rod, like constant. I just had one I thought was a take, just unbelievable. Constant. It's unreal really. I haven't had a fish. Well, we keep going. Hopefully we'll have one soon. Right, I'm going to check on this rod because it ain't stopped bloody beeping. I think it's about 3:15 now. It has not stopped beeping. Crazy. That's not stopped. got to get something soon. Morning everyone, 8:15, and I've never had a night where I've had so many line bites. Literally at least every half an hour. Beep, 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 beep. And not little ones either. I'm starting to think it's not just line bites and that it's like smaller fish out there, nuisance fish, just picking it up and trying to drag it off. And so I'm using that bit of fake corn. So I can pick the corn up, obviously can't get the hook in their mouth. They're trying to eat the fake corn and they can't get it. I've gone over to a heavy lead now to try and stop them sort of dragging it. See if that makes a difference. Oh, I feel like I haven't slept. I've had a couple of liners on the jig as well. I had one this morning, a few in the night. See what today holds. I hope Dill has one. Just gonna have this coffee. I've redone my right hand rod already, like I said, I've put a heavier leg on it, moved it out slightly to where we'll close fishing. See what happens. Got a handful of tweak one over it. We'll see what happens. Right, it's just gone 12:15. I've changed my zig over and I've put a piece of artificial corn on top of the little bit of black foam. I sprayed some corn out there earlier and a couple of the carp come up and took the corn. So I sprayed it over my zig, so literally that was a couple of minutes ago. Hopefully that little change, that little bit of yellow, that little bit of change on that zig will make the difference. There's carp out there now, right out, not far from my zig. And it's my zig's literally probably 6 inches under the surface, 8 inches tops. We'll see how it goes. There's fish out there, I can see the fish out there moving around now on the surface near where my zig is. Fingers crossed. Unbelievable how many liners I've had. I'm sure it's because I've got fake corn on, and like I said earlier, like the roach and that, picking up the corn, trying to move it off, and because I had a light lead on, they're able to move it. So it's not just liners, I'm getting like fake bites. Obviously they're not big enough to take the hook and everything, they're just grabbing the corn. So I've gone over to a real heavy hook, heavy lead, so that the small fish just can't move it. And I actually haven't had any liners on it since. Any like indications on it. So that's a good thing. I've had a few on my zig, which must be liners. Got a pretty heavy lead on that, So I don't think any of the roach are going to be grabbing any of that. But we'll see now. I'll put that bit of fake corn on. See if that can make a difference. Sort of every half hour or so I'll put a little pouch of corn over it again. To get some of that corn floating down through the column, and then a few little bits that float on top. That's the plan anyway. See what happens. I'm gonna have a coffee now. It's a carp. Let's go through mine.
I don't know how I'm going to do this.
Right, hang on. Don't remember your rods there. He's gone through my line.
Oh, it's out, it's free. It's down there.
He's dragging both my lines.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good fish.
Hang on.
I'm going to have to try and get it round these trees. Got to tighten.
Loosen your drag right off. Loosen it off.
Yeah, I have. This fish still better be on.
It is.
Is it? You feel it pulling?
Right, don't tighten it yet. Loosen your drag right off.
Yeah, go on then. Yeah, it's still on.
Yeah, I know. Loosen your drag off.
Yeah.
Right, it's all you now.
Yeah, this fish is amazing. Gee, it's the other side of the pond.
You can play it a bit tighter because you've got carp line on.
Yeah, but I don't know. I've only got a small hook, don't I?
Yeah, but the hook will be alright. Put your rod down more, play it down lower. Give it a bit of pressure, not too much, but a bit.
I don't know.
Green on, green.
That massive pond.
Don't let it take too much. It's going to go through other people's lines and you're going to lose it.
Going.
Is that a tight drag? It's tighten it there. Drill down into it, give it a little bit of pressure on the shoulder. Try and get it to turn.
Can you do the drag?
Oh, that's not too bad. Look out for the tree, keep your rod out, keep it down. Watch out for the drag, yeah, don't, that's it. Slowly reel it and try and get a bit on it. Just slowly does it like that. Giving him a good fight. Both my rods out, but I managed to get him in and clear him.
given up.
Huh?
I think she's given up. I edge after it.
Yeah, keep on in.
Oh no, it's a different fish. I've got plenty of them there. He's on his way in.
On the float with a single piece of corn.
One way to catch carp, isn't it? Literally old fashioned.
He's working. Be careful now because he gets that water, he gets heavier. Well, you nearly had him then. Drag him back. He's knackered. Don't let him have food. Gentle but hard. Gentle but firm. Keep pulling away at the last minute. Give him a chance. That's fully. Not fully. Get him. Leave him there. Leave him there. This is done who he's going to need time to recover.
I've got fish on me.
Yeah, no, that's right. He just needs time to recover. Nice fully. Leave him there. Leave him there. Maybe. Watch out for this rod. Sort that one out as well. He's got a fully. He's got a nice fully. We'll get it sorted and we'll bring you back. Little sneaky peek, just giving him a little breather. Let him recover a little bit before we get him out. It's hot and it was a good fight. Let him settle and we'll get him out. He's getting his prize ready.
Jesus Christ. Jesus. Just
Big smiles.
heavy.
Yeah. There you go, mate. Come round this side. We'll get you one in the sun. We'll get one in the sun. So you get a better picture of it because it will glisten more. That's it, mate. There's plenty of water.
It's only corn now. I caught him with us in here.
17 and a half.
I ain't got him right.
That's it. Nice pictures. Well done, mate. Let's get him back. That's it. Wrap him up so he can't get out. That's it. Watch you don't slide because the ends are open.
almost me in the pond.
Yeah. That's it, give him a second. There he goes. Your first fully, 17 and a half. Lovely fish. Well done, mate. He's getting his prize ready.
Jesus Christ. Jesus. Just
Big smiles.
heavy.
Yeah. There you go, mate. Come round this side. We'll get you one in the sun. We'll get one in the sun. So you get a better picture of it because it will glisten more. That's it, mate. There's plenty of water. It's only
corn now. I caught him with us in here.
17 and a half.
I ain't got him right.
That's it. Nice pictures. Well done, mate. Let's get him back. That's it. Wrap him up so he can't get out. That's it. Watch he don't slide because the ends are open.
It's almost me in the pond.
Yeah. That's it. Give him a second. There he goes. Your first fully, 17 and a half. Lovely fish. Well done, mate. So Dill's just had another one and it's a PB. Was it 21 and a half?
22.
22 and a half.
This was.
That's it. Nice photos. Give it a smile. Right. You know what happens when it's a PB?
Oh no.
PB bucket.
Oh, it smells like bait. Oh.
Well done, mate. We'll get him back.
Ugh.
So a couple of nice little fish there for Dill. Quick succession. Fully scale at 17 and a half, and then a new PB of 22 and a half on his birthday weekend. Perfect. So happy for him. Happy days. Single piece of sweet corn doing the trick. That's what I've had on all weekend on my right hand rod, and obviously since this morning on my zig. I haven't had any takers yet. Not saying I won't, but I haven't. Happy for him. Brilliant job. See if we can have any more. Afternoon, everyone. I've just taken off my adjustable zig, put a lead clip on and a fixed zig, and I've popped it up about a foot off the bottom, rather than, you know, obviously you can't really do it that short with an adjustable zig, so popped it up about a foot off the bottom, bit of fake corn on it. This Dill was catching them obviously on a float, suspended just off the bottom, so I flipped it round see how that goes. Really happy for him. Oh, that's my zig. Drop back. Keep your eyes on that. Hopefully I'll be in back in a minute, I'll be playing one. Well, good news and bad news. Good news is that drop back was a bite. Bad news is I lost it. I quickly ran over to it, checked, didn't have time to put the camera on. Lifted into it, started to reel down, there was weight there. Started playing it, I shouted to Dill, quick, put the camera on. And as Dill was running to put the camera on, I lost it, pinged off. That was on that short zig, well, about a foot off the bottom. So if any luck, I'll have another one. Fingers crossed it won't take long. Apparently, according to the owner, there is another 40 in here now. Goes just over 40, like the low 40s. So this time of year, could be a good one. That'd be the one I'll have. Fingers crossed. Zig's off. I obviously like that little hole there. I put a load of corn and bait down there yesterday. Lost it. Goddamn zigs. Play it lighter next time. Yeah. I hate zigs. Got to try and play them so light, ain't ya? That's 2 bites, 2 lost in quick succession. I put a load of bait and a load of corn in that corner yesterday, and I haven't fished it properly. So I've put that little zig in about a foot off the bottom, where the corn and that is, down in that corner. There's like a hole under the tree there. Looks like the place. So hopefully I'll have another one. Play it a lot lighter next time. Well, Deal's hooked 2, landed 2. I've hooked 2, lost 2. Hopefully I'll get another chance. It's obviously a good spot there, so I hope so. Just made some lunch, so fingers crossed. I'll eat this and it'll go again. Just had another beep on my zig. Oh. Bit of a rod knot that time. Rod's still knocking, let me go check. No, nothing. Nothing. Must have been a liner. Just had one bosh out. Literally 2 rod lengths off from the front of the swim. They're showing everywhere. Literally boshing out everywhere. Good thing about this is it's river fed. It stays a bit cooler than most lakes. It's river fed. Water's constantly in and out, and it's really highly oxygenated. So fish can fight hard quite well here. Always full of oxygen. I like to show. Got a love-hate relationship with zigs. I love them at the right time, but they're a bugger when you're using a light line to play. You've got to apply them so gently, and then a lot of the time you lose them. It's obviously zig weather. I thought it would be yesterday, but look, I just had a bit of black foam on yesterday. Now I've got the corn on. Looks like that's what they're after, little bits of corn. I've put a few handfuls out. I keep putting little handfuls of corn out. Where they were in the margin yesterday, where we got a roach hatch, a roach spawn, so they're coming in and they're eating all the roach eggs, smashing the margin up, eating the roach eggs, and then they're in there, and I'm putting corn in there as well, and they're just in there on the munch, I think. Loads up on the surface. You're not allowed to surface fish here. So zigs are definitely the way forward. Fingers crossed. Oh, I just had a great video of the fish coming up. And I bloody forgot to press, I thought I'd press record and I never. Some lovely commons. Coming up to eat the roach eggs. Gutted. Honestly thought I'd press record then and I hadn't. One out there, look. Trying to film you through my glasses, so for you through my glasses. So you can see better. Here we go, look. Look, sneak along here, look. Look. Down there, look. Coming in and munching on all the roach eggs. Afternoon, you outdoor freaks. It's about 20 past 4 now. I keep getting liners on both of my rods. Getting liners on the zig, liners on my bottom bait. I haven't had any more takes, just them 2 earlier that I lost. Fingers crossed though, get another one, put a bit more corn in. Still hoping to have one. Another liner. Fingers crossed, eh? Well, that's 3-0 to the carp. I was just over by the rods and my zig went off again, but it swam to the right and it wrapped itself around my other line and I lost it. And it was ghosty, I lost the ghosty. Zigs and carp free, me nil. Wrapped around the other blimmin' line. Why couldn't it have swam left? So we try again. Early evening, everyone. It's about 6:15, 6:30, something like that. I've redone my right hand rod. Still got just a single piece of fake corn on it. I've put it a couple of rod lengths further out on an area where there keeps a load of fizzing keeps coming up, and I've put one pouch of sweet corn over the area, good old spread of it. Try and get them fish that are grubbing about over there, still grubbing about, taking little bits of corn. The left hand one, still on the zig, still getting liners on it. Still be nice if I could get one. Still confident of having one. Another liner on the zig. Evening, everyone. It's 8:10. Starting to settle down for the evening now. I've got fizzing over my right hand rod, which is my bottom bait. Fizzing over that now. I had another couple of liners on the zig, but it's slowed down a bit. I'd really like to get one on the bottom bait. I'd like to get one on that little bit of corn. The mozzies are on their way out now. Fish are still showing and lumping everywhere. Hopefully have something in the night. If I do, obviously I'll bring you one. If not, I'll see you in the morning. Morning, everyone, just coming up to 8 o'clock. Obviously no fish in the night. Absolute, so many liners again. I ended up taking my zig off at about 12:30, going over to a bottom bait. I was just getting so many liners on it, and I've put it out a little bit further now. I mean, I had liners on that as well, but not as many as I was getting on the zig. Right hand rod, which is the rod with just a single piece of corn on. Again, just loads of liners on it. The left hand one I've gone over to a just a bottom bait, an OG fish bottom bait, like 18mm style bottom bait, with a little PVA mesh with some pellet and a few chop boilies in. Just flicked out. The bloke opposite's gone. He went early this morning, so I've sort of gone over into his water a little bit. Put that out. We'll be here for a good few hours yet. We haven't got to get off till 7 o'clock tonight, but we won't be here till this evening, I doubt. Early afternoon. See what today brings. It's going to be a bit cooler this morning, a little bit of cloud. Bloke opposite to the left, our left, can't see. He's in a swim that's over there. He had one at about 12:30 this morning, so they are feeding off the bottom. See what happens. Just making my first coffee of the day. Fingers crossed we'll nick another bite. Get another bite and I can land it. Losing 3 on the zig yesterday is a bit of a pain, but you know, it's all part of it, isn't it? This weekend was for Dylan, really. I'm glad he caught his 2 fish and had his PB. More than happy with that. Just had an occurrence on my left hand rod, which is the one I've put out further on the bottom bait with the little PVA mesh. Crazy liners all over this place. I mean, that's 3/4 of the way across the pond. It's in open water. So many fish in here, see. Great little place, just too many fish in here really. It's about 1.5 acres, I think, 2 acres tops this lake, probably about 1.5 acres. There's like 300 fish in here. Most of them are over mid-double, loads of 20s, 30s and a 40. Great commons, nice mirrors. A few grass carp, ghost carp, a few koi, 1 orange one. Something for everyone really. You'd think it'd be a runs water, the amount of fish in it. You'd think they'd be like hungry for food, but it's river fed, it's full of naturals. Hopefully have one before we go. Morning everyone, it's about 9:30. Slowly packing up. There's the bivvy having an air out. A lot of condensation, so just drying out. 2 lots of gear to get in the car again. It's a big game of Tetris. But we should be able to manage it. Deal's bit. Lake's nice and quiet this morning. People going, people coming for the day. So if you've never been here, that's a shop, toilet, shower block. It's got a fishing shop on site. Does good gear in there. Like I said the other day, you don't have to bring mats or net. You don't bring mats, nets or slings. That's all supplied. It's all on site. Plenty of ground there. Bivvy up way back off your swim. All the swims are stone, apart from disabled swim, ironically. And like I've said before in my videos, the chap that owns the place, Paul, is an absolute gent. You won't find a more genuine, nicer bloke. Really is. Well worth visiting here. Book online, or you can book through riverfarm.com. Just carry on picking up. I'll be here for a few hours yet. Hopefully get something out last minute. Time to pack up. The chase is on. The spawning starts for another year. Right, you outdoor freaks, that's it, all packed up, rods are in. It's nearly 11 o'clock. Carp have gone into, I wouldn't say full spawn mode, but the chase is on, and we packed up a little bit early. Just going to go and load the last bits in the car. So until next time, Ains Outdoors out.